Next thing I saw was a blurry stone ceiling. My eyesight slowly returned. I managed to sit up. I was in a cave. Before me stood a familiar, mysterious face. I apologize for the violence, but I can assure you it was the easiest way. Where am I? Is this your hideout? Just temporary accommodation so we can be undisturbed for this meeting. Someone else used to live here until recently. Do you know who I am? Well, you're not Reza. Good. What did you take to figure that out? Since you're not whispering anymore, I can hear you clearly in your voice. I had a feeling that you couldn't be him since the first time we met there. Which was the first time you're talking about? The generator in the ceiling, then you pushed me. I see.
Let's give it a gringo voice. Yes, okay. You can call me the administrator.
Hey guys, I'm not going to cancel this video. I sort of want to summarize this video because it just went on for about an hour and a half before it just got to the point. So instead of showing you all of that, because I really, when I went over it during editing, it was very dull the way I read it because I was really tired when I recorded it. New facts is that we are still on Earth, but we're before the dinosaurs got extinct by the asteroid. Now, I apologize if this video is jittering out and stopping a bit and whatnot. I apologize for that. But next, first of all, we've got to not only do we have to stop Reza, we also have to make sure that he doesn't steal any of the generators, because that is the only way we're going to be able to save the dragons, is by using the generators to try divert the comet from hitting Earth and destroying all like the dragons and dinosaurs and all of that stuff. Pretty much it's going to be one bundle of choices. So just to quickly summarize, the administrator, or the person in the mask, is not, well, we already know it's not Reza, because that's what you just saw in the beginning of the video. He pretty much is he's a scientist who was sent to create biological weapons. He's the person, him and his people were the ones who created the portals and the building along with the portal. As they keep talking about in the game, how they found a building along with the portal. It turned out to be his building, and he came like, I don't know, a few generations before we came in with these group of dragons and all that. And the administrator, he created the first bundle of dragons, and then he left because he found out that the portal was not active until a certain point, in which the administrator discovered that he was back in time before the asteroid or comet hit the planet and killed everything. So, and because the reason why he could tell this is because the portal deactivates at that time, so it can no longer be used then. So he chose a set point to go a few weeks before that happened to try to stop the comet from destroying what he made, which was these genetically modified dragons, or animals as we know as dragons. He created them for like biological weapons. So you got the flies, you got the runners, you got the big bulky ones like Bryce, and just the typical eastern dragons like Maverick and all that. It's actually a lot of sci-fi stuff with time travel, and oh my goodness, during the video, that while recording it, I was literally just trying to wrap my head around it rather than try read it professionally. And I apologize if this is going to be a very short video, because not only that this is going to be a short video, but it sort of cuts out a lot of the game, and I'm really disappointed that I didn't get to share the video with you guys. But the problem is that it would have just gone on forever and ever and ever, because I would have had to cut this into 2 episodes, talking to the administrator, maybe even 3. So I didn't really want to do that to you guys, because that would just mean more episodes and less seeing what the game is all about. So I hope you guys understand that this episode is a lot shorter, but I pretty much just covered an hour and almost 2 hours worth of content in just about less than 10 minutes, which I'm really glad I've done that. To summarize, we're not on Earth. Reza wanted to warn us about the asteroid incoming because he found out that he was back in time rather than in another world. Thirdly, the administrator is helping us try prevent this whole comet crashing into the planet. I'm sorry if the video stopped there. The administrator created the dragons that we know a few generations like in the past, and then with time travel he managed to jump to where we are now using the portals, because the portal that we came through doesn't travel in space, it travels in time. So hence why we're before the meteor hits the Earth, or actually it's a comet. Actually no, it was an asteroid. Why do I keep saying comet? It's an asteroid. They should have really checked their info on that. Other than that, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. We gotta pretty much just keep going along with this try find Reza, and yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for more videos. I'll see each and every single one of you mates later.